to direct the most important message needed today in love and money for this week's predictions for Virgo.
Someone pooped on the floor.
Okay, I'll deal with that when I'm done. Maybe that's a sign. My dog just pooped on the floor, so maybe someone's going to come and crap all over your stuff today. Bad. Bad. Let's see, money for Virgo. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, Virgo. Oh, yeah, Virgo. Okay. You're going to have to be strong for this one. I think it was an omen that my dog pooped. And it feels like someone just came and just crapped on your parade. Okay? Bottom line, overall energy for Virgo this week is it's tough. The Strength card. Okay? This is a really hard season. It's just hard. And you're going to have to find that gumption, that strength inside of you, whatever it is that makes you strong. Be that prayer, meditation, mantras, working out, sleeping more, whatever. Like you're going to need to sacrifice. And you're going to have to hold back. Because if you throw yourself out there to the wolves, you're going to get eaten alive. So protect yourself. 3 of Cups celebration, 9 of Wands. Try to find joy in the little things. Try to find joy in your family members that come to visit, your friends that check up on you. Maybe a friend that's like, hey, you want to have a drink? You want to go for a smoke? You want to go for a walk? You want to go see a movie? You know, maybe it's your kids. They want to have a good time with you. You're going to have to try really hard to get your focus on something positive. Okay? But hold back here again, 9 of Wands. You're going to have to protect yourself, shield yourself from people that want to eat you alive. Look at that, 9 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 9, the number of the Hermit, the major arcana. This is all about self, isolation, loneliness, a hard journey on your own. Okay, it's a very lonely. You may feel very lonely. Okay, we're just going to get into it from there. Let's start with love. All right, so here with love, we feel very single. There you are, Virgo, 9 of Pentacles, abundance, that's you. You're just doing your own thing, okay? Your own thing. Hermit is, again, doing your own thing. You are on this journey alone, in isolation, doing some soul searching, trying to figure out who you are, what you are, why, because you just got out of a relationship with a fire sign. 10 of Wands. You just got out of a divorce or a separation or some very difficult relationship that was a burden. It was a big burden on your life. And now you're trying to recover. You're trying to figure out, how do I move on? Throw yourself into your kids. Okay, unconditional love is here. Your kids love you unconditionally. Hi, Intuitive Sky Reader. Hi and welcome. So yeah, if you have kids, nieces, nephews, young people, people that just love you no matter what, they love you. It doesn't matter how much money you have, where you live, what you are in status in life. Your kids, these little people, they just love you. They just love you. So yeah, the advice this week is please go be around little people that just can uplift you and love you no matter what your status of life is right now, because this hurts. And it's just been a hard journey. More than pain is struggle. You hear what I'm saying? And you're like, you just bit off more than you could chew, and you're all alone. You're all alone in this. So yeah, there's a whole level of suffering for Virgo, and you're just like, everything's on my plate. I'm by myself. I have to pay for everything by myself. I feel like I'm dragging relationships around by myself. Even if you're not single, even if you're with someone, you feel like you're all alone in this relationship, and where are they? Where's my partner? You know? And you're just like, geez. So, yeah, you feel extremely burdened by this relationship, or just burdened the fact that you're alone and you got out of a really toxic one. Let's get a prediction here for this week. I see you putting down a burdensome relationship this week. Virgo, I see you going off on your own, enjoying fall. You might be going off to like do a little soul searching. You might go to a class, you might go on a walk, you might just shop around, you know, an old city or, you know, an old town. You might want to go to a fall place, you know, that you just get to see the leaves start to turn, and, you know, just kind of be on your own. This is like, I am tired and exhausted of this troublesome relationship. I am tired of it. And even if it's gone, you're still tired of it. And you're just like, ugh. So you're going to get into something that loves you unconditionally. This could be a pet, or it could be a child. But you're just going to feel like you want to be loved unconditionally. So believe in divine timing, Virgo. Okay? Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes things fall apart for the right reasons, because something's trying to come in that's even better. If this is the end of that season of your life, if this is 999, the end of this relationship, so be it. Believe in divine timing. Everything happens for a reason, and this is the season of endings. We are in a number 9 year also. Let's get another prediction about your love. Why has this relationship just been so much of a burden? You could be dealing with another Virgo too, who knows? Why has this relationship been such a problem with Virgo? Show me Virgo and love for this week. There you go. The ship, cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression, and arriving. You're finally realizing, I got to move on. Look how heavy that ship is on that tiny little rope. That's very much the 10 of Wands. And you're just like, this week, Virgo is cutting ties. I love you. I'll always love you. But you are too much for me. That's what this means. This is almost like, I'll always be your friend, but I can't be in a relationship with you. 9 of Wands. I have to protect myself. I have to shield myself. I've dealt with your BS, another number 9, so long. I have put up with you and your BS, and I'm tired of it. You wear me out. You completely wear me out. This is the last stand. I'm done. I can't do it. And another number 9. Another number 9. Can you believe it? 9 of Swords. Hello, endings. I just can't. I'm stressed the hell out in this relationship. There's too much stress, heartbreak, pain, panic, jealousy. I can't trust you. There's misery, sadness, pressure. I just can't. I can't do it. You finally have to stand up for yourself, 9 of Wands. So this is the element that's been missing, is cutting it off. And honestly, Virgo, oh my God, I think you might just be in bed all weekend. Like, the amount of strength you've had to use to endure this relationship is exhausting. You're done. If I can just say it bluntly, I'm going to leave it alone. Virgo, you're done. You are tired and you are done. It's time for Virgo. All these 9s is for you. It's time for Virgo to love Virgo. Can't be with this person anymore. Why was it such a burden though? Let's just, you know, for the sake of it, right? Let's just ask. Why was this such a burden for Virgo? Show me why this was so painful for Virgo. Commitment. I know we're meant to be. I'm committed to our love. Commitment. This person just, it could be marriage. Oh, bonus. Under pressure, sinking into the depths of sadness. Someone here felt like I owe you. Like, we're committed. We said vows. We made promises. We got a tattoo. We moved in together. We committed You know, this is commitment. We committed to projects, businesses, items that we're still paying for. Like, I couldn't leave. I felt trapped and stuck with them, and slowly I just drifted into depression and sadness. I stayed too long. I felt like I had to be there. I felt like they needed me. I felt like they needed my support, but they were draining me. It's like a vampire. So yeah, that is why this relationship is so draining, because you love them, but they suck the life out of you. They're too negative. And if you just think about it, Virgo, that's like the whole thing. You can't be with someone that you love to death, but they just suck the life out of you. And you're just like, I can't do this anymore. I love you, but I can't do it. I can't do it to myself. What was that one movie, It Ends With Us? I know it's controversial with the Blake Lively and that one guy, but that's what's going on here. It ends with us. And maybe there is a baby and it still ends. But it doesn't matter. It's like they broke up at the end when she gave birth to their baby, and she's like, we got to get a divorce. And he was like, no, why? We just had a baby. And she's like, because how we are with each other. The violence, the yelling, the fighting, like it's got to end with us. What would you tell her if she was in our situation? Would you tell her to stay? Or would you tell her to go? And she's like, we love each other, but we're better people apart. You know, and that's kind of just what I'm feeling for Virgo. So that's what I feel for love, okay? Let's move on. Let's take a look over here at your finances, which honestly don't look any better. But let's take a look. Hi, Bree. Please rewind. Yes. So here for money, Leo, we have the Five of Cups. Sorrow, loss, regret, remorse, guilt, pain. Hello. There's still 2 cups, though. Still something worth salvaging here. And then we've got the Tower. And it's like, oh, we got to knock it down. It's over. Another ending? Gosh, Virgo, another ending? Woo, it's bad enough that relationships are going south. Now your work is? Oh, boy. Now your money's going south. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Not good. Not a good sign. Huge red flag. Money's down the drain. Woo, we are not doing good in the financial sector either. Something shocking is coming this week. It's going to knock you off your feet. It's going to hit that red line on the Richter scale, if you will, and boy, are you going to feel shot in the foot. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Where's your money? Well, it's not in your hands. Something's coming to get your money this week. Could be a flat tire. Could be a new windshield. Could be a bill that's way past due. Electric, right, tower. And they're going to get shut down if you don't pay it. Disconnect notice or something like that. But you're just like, oh, not now. Not now. And the Judgment card is in reverse. And it's like, how long are we going to do this dance? You know? How long are we going to sit here and suffer and struggle and hurt? And the big answer here is this career is not the one. It's not the one. You're going to have to get out there and find a whole new career. That's the Tower card. New job, new career. Could be just a new place. Maybe it's the same job, but a new location. But we got it. We got to move. We got to go. This isn't working, if you will. This is not working. So let's get some advice on your financial situation that's not working. And I'm hearing, how many times are you going to beat this dead horse? It's going to work this year. 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 Like, I'm going to beat and beat and beat this down and say, it's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. No, it's not. You're not doing well. You're not doing well. Why are we beating this dead horse? Are you going to try anything different? You know, Judgment in reverse is, I don't want to let it go. Change is inevitable. I got to deal with this, but I don't want to. That's Judgment. There could be an earthquake also nearby, or a roaring plane, or like loud noises. That might be a sign of what's going to be happening this week before the Tower hits. 14 minutes, 44 seconds when I said that. Okay, let's see what's going on. The secret to being a good human is learning not to take your SHIT out on others. How many times do you do this at work, Virgo? How many times do you take your drama, your stress out on your coworkers, or out on your kids, or out on your spouse, or your lover, or your animals, or the world? You're just like a super road ragey, kind of mad, angry person. It's like the secret to being a good person is not taking your financial worries out on other people that don't deserve it. Learning to shut the F up is a life-changing skill, Virgo. Mercury rules you and you do talk. There's a time and a place to express your feelings, but that's usually after you've taken some deep breaths, maybe 1,000,000 of them, and once you've figured out that the difference is between your stuff and their stuff and stuff that just happened because it happened, because it's just life. Not every emotion deserves an action. Virgo, sometimes you just got to feel the SHIT, take note, let it move through you, and move on. Because if you're speaking when you're angry, agitated, or afraid, you're usually taking your SHIT baggage out on others. And harming someone else will never make you feel better. It just effing won't. So there's a lot of anger. There's a lot of frustration and pain and suffering and stress happening for Virgo. And Virgo, if this isn't you, flip it, reverse it. It could be the person you're dealing with, okay? I mean, I don't know. It could be. But I am reading for Virgo. Let's get the oracle. Where is Virgo headed this week besides the Tower? In general, Virgo, you are headed for endings this week. Period. And you're just going to have to regroup. Be strong. The endings are going to happen all over the place, Virgo, this week. So, Spirit, what is the advice for Virgo? The sacred pool. It's a very Zen vibe. Go by some water. You know, water's so healing. Go by a fountain, a lake, a river, a tide pool, an ocean. Just go by it, you know. Sacred pool. The world is a reflection of your thoughts and your feelings. Wow. Embody the love you want to see in the world. What does that say to you, Virgo? A lot of what's happening to you, you brought on yourself. I said this in another reading today. I don't know which one, but it was your vibe creates your tribe. You literally magnetize the people that surround you. Your coworkers, your partners, your kids' energy, your neighbors, the people on the road. Your vibe creates your tribe. Everything you see, feel, hear, touch, that's you brought that to you. Own it. Tower card. Okay, we're going to have to crash some things down. This is an ugly foundation. Virgo, you've been living an ugly life. And maybe it was just negative. Maybe it was depressive. Maybe it was angry. Maybe it was pity, depressions, loss, whatever this was. The Tower's like, enough. Not only am I going to take out your relationship, I'm going to take out what's going on at work. Like, your whole life is in shambles. And that's why you have the Strength card. It's like it's so hard to even get through the day in your life. Anyways, the sacred pool is a reflection. Remember, what you think about, you bring about. What you speak becomes real. What you feel is absolutely what you're going to be continuing to experience. Change those vibes. When you look in the mirror, Virgo, do you like what you see? The sacred pool asks that you focus and look at yourself. We are all a work in progress. So a detached self-examination made with a rigorous bunch of honesty is called for right now, which is very the Hermit card. very soul-searching journey, self-reflection, inner guidance, spiritual path. But reflect on the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come? How magical your life is? Did you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious, you can see these things more clearly. You are the embodiment of spirit. It becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience when you look at it this way, and you will reap the rewards. Your unique service to the world, Virgo, and you are the sign of service for others, is not only needed, but celebrated, Virgo. See the love that you have within you. You can either show them your shadow side, all the fears, overthinking, negativity, criticism, all Virgo. You can show the world and give them your act of service, which is criticism, anger, mouthiness, or silent treatment. Virgo's very good at it. Or you can be the mercurial friend. You can be the person that shows the good in the world, and that could be your act of service. Your unique service to the world is not only needed, but celebrated. So see the love within you. What are the good things about Virgo? You guys love animals. You love animals. God, you're so in touch with small creatures. Okay? You're very good at it. You're very good at knowing what they need, what they want, communicating with them. That's a service to the world. Serving people, be it at a restaurant, be it in customer service somewhere, helping others, donating your time, helping the needy, giving people advice. You're good at that. These are the areas where you shine. You're very good at getting information and sharing it with others. Being a friend, super good at that, Virgo. Being a friend, giving good advice, just being an ear for people to talk to and listen. You're so good at that. Those are your bright aspects, you know? And I understand life is hard, but don't let it dim you so much to the fact where you stop shining. So the sacred pool wants you to reflect on if you've been negative, if you've been angry, quick to judge, and just the negative vibes. And if that's true, let's fix that, right? So see the love in you. Know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, let it go. Act with surety and confidence, and success will be yours, no matter your inquiry. So look, this week is just this week. It's a prediction for the week. Next week, we could have a whole better reading. But right now, this week, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a hard week, Virgo. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to lie. Get ready. Prepare. You know the reading. You're going to get hit. You're going to get struck. You're going to get that tower. You're going to get that 10 of Wands. It's going to be a hard week, but not all is lost. 5 of Cups. There's still 2 cups standing. So even when you think it couldn't be any worse with a loss of a relationship or the loss of a job, the loss of money, shocking bills coming in, stressors, like, oh, my life can't get any worse. It always can, believe me. It can get worse. Count your blessings. Count them. And change your vibe. Change it, because your aura is spewing out the magnetism of what's coming to you. Change your vibe. It's the best advice for this week. That being said, I know you're already having a tough time, but I thought I'd put it out there. I have a new little venture that I'm taking on. It's called the Phoenix House, and it is a sober living and homeless kind of shelter in a sense. We bring people in that need support, financially, and they need to get on their feet, and they also want to stay sober. They want to get clean. They want to stay clean. They want to get a job. They want to get back on their feet. They want to get out from homelessness. They want to get out from struggles. A lot of these people struggle with trauma, abuse, tortures that they've been through in their life, and they're just trying to be better, and they need help. They need a helping hand, and that's what the Phoenix House is all about, taking people in that want to rise from the ashes, that want to get out of their hardships and become something better and more. We want to grow, we want to bless, we want to be a good organization that people can go to for help. I need donations. So I posted something on my YouTube posts. Please go to my channel, check my posts. I have the QR code. I have the link for the Cash App called the Phoenix House. Every donation you give, $15 or more, gives you 2 free cards, a little reading. If you do $30, you get a mini reading. If you do more than that, I will hook you up. We also have a $20 donations, and it's for True Sea Moss. And we need that. This is a health supplement to help these people recover, getting off of alcoholism, getting off drugs, getting off smoking in general, getting clean, getting healthy, and detoxing their system, helping their gut so they can make better decisions in their mind. A healthy body is a healthy person. So we really want to bring these people back to health. I donate my services to them, of course. Other people come and counsel and donate their time as well for them, helping them with resumes, helping them with like shaving, cleaning, getting nice, looking for jobs, rides. We need bikes. We need sheets, twin sheets. We need beds. We need food. We need toothbrushes, toothpaste. We need soaps. We need paper towels. We need toilet paper. We need food. We need paper plates, paper utensils, things of that nature. Like we need it all. We need it all. And we love to receive physical items, but we'd rather receive the donations that fold. So please, if you can consider donating anything over there, I am happy to return readings and services to you. So that Cash App is there, the Phoenix House. Virgo, I know you're already going through a hard time, but if you have anything to give, let me know in the comments. I have a P.O. box we could ship some things to. If you want to donate other items like jackets also, by the way. Sizes for men right now, we don't have a lot of women coming in, so men right now, medium through XXL. It's the winter, it's Colorado, we need jackets, so that's going to be a thing. But yeah, any donations are wonderful, but money goes a long way. The fees for these people to have a bed in this home is $150 a week. It's hard for them. A lot of them don't have a job. They're looking for sponsors, coaches, donations, supports to keep them warm and cozy in a home so they can get their lives together. So if you find it in your heart, please consider doing an act of service by donating to Cash App today. Any donation is welcome, even if you can't do the 15. I'm very grateful. But I appreciate you, Virgo. Thank you for listening. And I hope this reading gave you some guidance. Stay strong. It's a hard week. Do the reflection work. And you're going to come out of this. I'm going to read you a little thing about the Strength card to inspire you as you go through this shocking tower. It's inevitable. Everything's going to come crashing down. It's going to hurt. But strength is here with you, bottom line. And you are strong, Virgo. So when you draw the Strength card in your reading, it shows that even though you may feel nervous about what's happening right now this week, you have an inner conviction to deal with it. And with self-discipline and gentle nudges in the right direction, you will achieve more goals. You cannot force things to happen the way you want, but how you react to what's happening to you is key. Be prepared to forgive others and approach things calmly. It is time for self-awareness, Virgo. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. We're going to do weekly predictions, love and money every week. So I hope you've liked and subscribed, and I hope I see your donations. I love you. Have a blessed week.